Yeah, I mean, it is in my estimation, credit goes to the person who manifests that gift, so to speak, who practices, like you said in the beginning, where his fingers were raw and he always practiced. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. Excuse my attire. This thing, I just got done doing yoga about a half hour ago, and I was like, I don't feel like changing. But anyway, it was time to do another Mo Pitney song to see what Mo's been up to in his career. I don't know this song. It's called Behind This Guitar, and Mo has the most watched video on the channel. And it's the George Jones cover. And he and his sister, Holly, I think have the second most watched one on the channel. In the early year or so, Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey, of course, everybody's reacted to that. Everybody knows the song. That was initially in first place by quite a bit, and then Mo went whoo, right on by. So good for Mo. All right, let's see what this song is. Behind This Guitar. Nobody requested it. It was just time. Everybody's hoping he keeps it more traditional than pop Nashville.
Well, I love the crowds, love the towns, love the way my life's gone down the way it has. I get to sing and chase my dreams, but like they say, with all good things, there's strings attached. Don't get me wrong, my life's a song, you know me, I belong, girl, where you are. But from time to time it feels like I'm trapped and somehow stuck behind this guitar. Behind this guitar is just a boy who had a dream in his heart. Behind this guitar is just a guy who can't believe he got this far.
I got to give props to the backing vocalist here. That might be his wife Emily, because they do things together. You know, they have kids, so I don't know how available she is. I think she would be available to do this, but that might be her.
When I was a kid and the other kids were doing what most kids did, well, there I was, sitting on the edge of that twin bed, picking till my fingers bled and it got in my blood. That's not to say I didn't fish or play, goof around and act my age and be home by dark. But from 8 or 9 to right here tonight, I pretty much grew up behind this guitar. Behind this guitar is just a boy who had a dream in his heart.
I think Mo wrote this.
Behind this guitar is just a guy who can't believe he got this far. Well, I've always said that I've been blessed. Why me is anybody's guess. Well, I don't know.
Pause. Everybody has been quote-unquote blessed with something. It's just a matter of finding yourself in the right place at the right time. It's so much of life, my opinion, obviously I'm the one talking, but it has to do with, you could call it chance. I mean, I know some people think God is directing every nuance of life and so on, but Mo picked up a guitar. I mean, on the day that he picked up a guitar, he could have been out doing something out, throwing snowballs at cars instead, and he wouldn't have been near that guitar that caught his eye or something. So much of the dynamic of life is just a product of he's in the right place, right time, with the right skills, obviously the voice. He grew up in the right town. He grew up in so many things were in place for Mo to find himself in the place that he's at. You grow up in a different time, or you grow up in a different country or a different city or area where music isn't as valued or taught, or there isn't a guitar store down the street or something, and you wind up doing something else in life. So it just, there's so many factors that weigh in how what we're good at gets manifested. I think so many people have an enormous talent within them. The circumstances just weren't conducive to bringing that out. So there we go.
But I'm well aware the man upstairs could have answered any other's prayers and let mine go. But thanks to him, my family, friends, and those who got me where I am, you know who you are. Now with that in mind, the truth is I'm not the only one behind this guitar.
Nice. I didn't see that coming, and I should have. Yeah, maybe not. A lot going on. Mo picking. That's delicate. That was really nice. That was, because the question on the channel certainly, and so this wouldn't be the only place, but for a couple of years since listening to Mo, doing the George Jones cover, who's going to fill their shoes, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, what a voice. Or when he's singing at his grandparents' kitchen table with, he was with Holly, his sister at the time, Holly McCubbin now. So people have been wondering, like, okay, is Nashville gonna get their pop hooks in him? Or is he gonna remain a little bit more traditional, or maybe sort of like hybrid like Alan Jackson, where you can step a foot in both camps and both respect and love you and your music, George Strait? This kind of answered that question. I don't know the other songs, but this is Mo's sort of self-revelation of his life and how he got to where he is. I don't know how old Mo is now. I'm gonna guess he's 28 to 30. So it might be too young to even do a retrospective, attributive type song, but he did it and he certainly got the chops for it. But a comment I'll make about where he is. There are a lot more people behind the guitar, as the sentiment in the song was. But, it's one thing to have a gift. It's another thing to be disciplined to use it. Yeah, I mean, it isn't, in my estimation, credit goes to the person who manifests that gift, so to speak, who practices, like he said in the beginning, where his fingers were raw and he always practiced. On the twin bed that presumably in this song, read between the lines, his parents provided. Do I want to rate this song? Normally I don't rate homages to others, but this wasn't exactly to a specific person. I'm coming in with the number that popped into my head pretty strongly was a 9.0, just a straight 9. I love Mo's voice. I love the female vocalist in here. I'm going to just take a flyer and say that's his wife, Emily. The guitar picking was beautiful. The instrumentation was unique. I'll say that much. You couldn't pigeonhole this into any one category. Eric Clapton like in, you hear some Clapton songs and you're like, wow, that's way more blues than rock, but then that one's rock, that or what had this kind of, you couldn't pigeonhole it. It was unique. So Mo's behind this guitar, a 9.0. So Mo, if you ever see this, we love you on this channel. And that's it. So, all right, guys, leave your comments, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll go from there. Have a great day. See you in another video. Keep paying attention to Mo. He's got what it takes to be large and traditional, which would be a hell of a feat to pull off. To be large and non-pop. That would be huge. All right, guys, have a great day. See you in another video. Keep rocking the country.